Wait, hi. Good morning. Um, I'm gonna take a deep breath because I'm not a big presenter person. Okay. Okay, so imagine walking into your home after a long day and like does your home greet you with calm and order or does it feel more like overwhelm and chaos? Your space is telling a story and what is your space saying? Um, I'll tell you for me, my home's pretty tidy right now, but only because my parents came and visited for a week. My husband was out of town. They graciously came and cooked lots of meals for me and did house chores. And I'm super lucky because my house does not always look tidy. Um, but our spaces are deeply personal. They reflect our unique needs, preferences, and also just life circumstances. And more than how they look, they really can shape how we feel and function every day. A cluttered space can add stress to your life, while an organized space can bring a sense of calm and control. So, my name, oh, I'm forgetting about this presentation part. Anyways, um, so my name is Megan Jackson. I'm a professional organizer, I'm a social worker, and an entrepreneur. And my let's see. So I help people get organized and reclaim their spaces and their lives. I founded an organizing business and a nonprofit. My journey here was not straightforward. I don't have any experience in business, so I definitely DIY'd my way to entrepreneurship. And today I want to share a little bit about how I have built two businesses, the benefit of home organization, and and also how you can organize for success. I started my career in social work. I worked at the Department of Human Services here for 11 years. And I mostly had a positive experience. I learned a lot about empathy, helping people work towards their goals, building programs, tracking outcomes. But by 2019, I really felt burnt out. A few years before that moment, I had helped a friend declutter and organize after a difficult, kind of at the start of a difficult divorce. She was a single mom raising two boys, juggling a legal battle and managing an autoimmune disease. And after a few months of working with her just kind of on the side as a friend, I had this realization that by creating functional spaces, I was creating more space for people to have more joy in their lives. So, feeling the need to leave social work, I started an organizing business called Joyful Spaces with a renewed sense of purpose. I had no experience building a business. I literally just Googled how to build a website. I listened to marketing podcasts in my free time. Um, I connected with other organizers, which was really helpful. And without a lot of formal training, I just started showing up as a professional organizer. Um, and at the time, I really felt like I was leaving my social work career experience, education. Um, but in reality, kind of maybe 6 months into me starting this business, I realized I was really using all of my social work skills to help people overcome shame, achieve goals, transform their lives. So I love organizing, but with my social work background, I I was growing a team with Joyful Spaces, and I was trying to think how I could use this business to give back to the community. I really wanted to make my services accessible for people who could really use the service but didn't have the means to pay for this type of service. So I DIY'd another solution. I Googled how to start a nonprofit, and okay. Um, let's see, 3 years ago, I launched Sponsor Space. So now I run two businesses. I've got Joyful Spaces where we help paying clients create organized functional spaces. Sponsor Space, we support at risk neighbors through social services referrals and community donations. So, benefits of home organizing. I could go on and on about these. Um, Less overwhelm, more clarity, just a cluttered space. I'm sure you guys know as business owners, like it really makes a difference. How things are organized. If you've got systems in place, it saves you time and money. You have more productivity. Um, yeah, there's a lot of benefits. The last thing I wanted to leave you guys with was some resources for how to organize for success. And I've got QR codes up here. I do have little pamphlets we could hand out if you guys want to take these resources. So this first one's a clutter quiz. There is a longer tool that kind of helps people evaluate the impact of clutter on their emotional state, finances, relationships. This is an abbreviated version of that at that link. And the second one is just a worksheet on how to prep for a project. If you feel like it's too much to like totally dive in, um, that's kind of like pre-steps to get you feeling ready for a project. This is a blog post. This third one's a blog post on just the steps we use to get organized. And the last thing I wanted just to say is getting support. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not really sure, um, you can hire a professional organizer, but also maybe you have someone in your life, a friend, somebody who we can trade helping each other with their spaces. My team and I do this with each other. It's more fun to do it with somebody else. You get outside ideas. But yeah, that's what we do.
Right, let's have a round of applause for me.